If you've ever scrolled Zillow, Rightmove, or Zoopla, and dreamed big, I mean really big, then blimey, this video is for you. We're not just looking at houses today. We're exploring entire private kingdoms built for the ultra-wealthy, tucked away in the leafy suburbs of New Jersey. Join me as we uncover the surprising details and breathtaking scale of these residential wonders, offering a rare peek into a world few ever get to see. And trust me, what we're about to witness is going to leave you absolutely gobsmacked. This isn't just real estate, it's a masterclass in living large. Beyond the gated estates, Autumn 2025's NJ luxury landscape. Welcome to the exclusive world of New Jersey's mega mansions. For a lot of people, the Garden State conjures up images of Bruce Springsteen or the Jersey Shore, but for the global elite, it's known by another name, the Beverly Hills of the East. Alpine, in particular, is an enclave of discretion and immense wealth, a place where superstars like Britney Spears and Chris Rock once called home. It's a sanctuary, just a hop, skip, and a jump from the frantic pace of New York City, yet a million miles away in sensibility. Today, we're pulling back the velvet curtain on the Autumn 2025 luxury real estate market. This isn't just about showing you a house, it's about telling a story. A story of ambition, design, and a life lived on a different plane. We're going to give you insights you won't find anywhere else, setting the stage for what's truly happening in this rarefied world of bricks and gold. This isn't just a property tour, it's a deep dive into the very fabric of American high society. Market movers and shakers, what's driving demand? Right then, let's talk brass tacks. You might be wondering, what's driving this market? The so-called new normal had a massive impact, with a huge exodus from NYC as people embraced remote work. But for the ultra-wealthy, there was a twist. They weren't just looking for a little extra space. They were searching for privacy, security, and a place where their entire lifestyle could be contained within their own personal empire. Think of it as a flight to quality and scale. So, who's actually buying these behemoths? We're talking about the titans of tech, the hedge fund honchos, and international families who see these estates not just as homes, but as legacy assets. Their non-negotiables are a world away from your average buyer's list. We're not talking about a nice kitchen and a two-car garage. They want a comprehensive wellness wing, a state-of-the-art security system that could make the Pentagon blush, and enough space to entertain a small country. And what about interest rates? For the rest of us, it's the difference between buying and renting. But for a $20 million plus property, it's almost a psychological barometer. For these buyers, a fractional percentage point isn't a deal breaker, it's a sign of market stability. They're not looking for a mortgage, they're looking for a solid investment and a home that reflects their success. They want to know they're in a market that's holding its value, even if they're paying in cash. A sanctuary of stone and soul, the alchemy of design. And yet, to speak only of price and market trends is to miss the entire point. A house like this is not merely a transaction, it's a creation. It's an act of alchemy, where stone, steel, and glass are transformed into a living, breathing testament to a family's vision. Look closely, and you'll see more than just a grand design, you'll see the whisper of a dream, the careful consideration of a life yet to be lived. This isn't just about having space, it's about a search for a sanctuary, a place where the soul can find peace amidst the grandeur. Every line of the facade, every pane of glass, tells a silent story of a life crafted with intention, a life lived not just for success, but for legacy. It's a silent dialogue between the architect, the artisan, and the owner, a symphony in stone that reverberates with a reverence for craftsmanship and a genuine love of home. This is where the narrative of ambition gives way to the story of artistry. The crown jewel, unveiling Avraham Tahari's masterpiece. And now, the main event. What you see before you is a manor house that could easily sit on the sun-drenched hills above Cannes or along the coast of Cap Ferrat. But this is Alpine, New Jersey, and this magnificent beast is the creation of Avraham Tahari, a co-founder of the legendary Eli Tahari fashion label. He and his wife, Susan, commissioned local architect Robert Zampolin to bring their vision to life. And, as we'll see, it's a vision infused with the same luxurious patterns, textures, and materials that have guided the Tahari brand for decades. Crikey, look at this. The air itself feels different in here. This two-story foyer exudes a baronial opulence that feels almost impossibly grand. Every detail has been meticulously considered, from the gilt-trimmed accents to the show-stopping onyx and marble staircase. And just look at that Murano glass chandelier, dangling like a celestial jewel above us. This isn't just an entryway, it's a theatrical production, setting the stage for every moment that happens within these walls. You can't help but feel a sense of awe. Now, let's head into the main reception area, which acts as a grand bridge between the living room and the family room. It's a space designed for flow, for conversation, and for a life of boundless elegance. Right then, you want to talk about details. Let's talk about this living room. The Corford ceilings and Versailles parquet flooring scream traditional elegance. It's a space that feels both timeless and lived in, with seating that sprawls out opposite a full, professional-grade bar. Imagine hosting a gala here for 200 of your closest friends. The murmur of conversation, the clinking of glasses. It's a social hub, a space for making memories. And what's this? A staircase, lined with delicate murals of peacocks and vined florals. It's a charming, whimsical touch that adds an element of personal character to the traditional grandeur. It's details like this, where you can see the hand of a true artist, that make this house more than just a house, it makes it a home. Over here, we have the oak-paneled family room. This feels like the heart of the home, a warm and inviting space with one of the home's 9 fireplaces. It's a room that says, come in, sit down, and relax. It's where you'd read a book, watch a film, or just enjoy a quiet evening with the family. It's that blend of grandeur and genuine comfort that makes this property so special. The kitchen is a proper showstopper with its dual islands and dark stained wood paneling. It's a space designed for a private chef, with everything you could ever need to create culinary masterpieces. And just off to the side, we have the formal dining room, which showcases exquisite hand-painted Venetian plaster moldings. Every meal here would feel like a work of art, a truly sensory experience. And for a nightcap, the circular study, or as they call it, the cigar room, with its ornate parquet flooring, is a perfect retreat. It's a place for quiet reflection, or perhaps a bit of spirited negotiation. Up here, a skylight illuminates the curving walkway that connects the 2 wings of the upper floor. It's a brilliant piece of architectural design, creating a sense of light and space. The secondary bedrooms are not what you'd call secondary at all. Each comes with custom closets and spa-inspired bathrooms, ensuring that every guest feels like a king or queen for the night. And now, for the pièce de résistance, the primary suite. It's an entire wing of the house dedicated to pure relaxation and luxury. It incorporates a wood-burning fireplace, a massive, expansive balcony, and a circular walk-in closet lined with custom wardrobes. You wouldn't just store clothes in here, you'd curate a collection. But the real showstopper. The bathroom. It's plush, it's elegant, but look at this. There's a glass floor that looks down directly into the indoor pool. It's a truly audacious and unique design choice that speaks volumes about the level of detail and imagination that went into this home. Imagine taking a bath while looking down at the glistening water below. It's not just a feature, it's an experience. It's a symbol of the playful yet luxurious mindset that went into the creation of this dream home. Now, let's head outside to see the rest of this absolute stunner. Outside, the magic continues. Alfresco dining and lounge spaces overlook the manicured lawns and the stunning saltwater swimming pool. It's a space built for entertaining, for sun-drenched afternoons and starlit evenings. And look at this. 2 brick cabanas and a full summer kitchen, just perfect for a good old-fashioned barbecue. You could easily host a pool party for 100 people here. And as dusk falls, a comprehensive lighting scheme lends a sense of enchantment, showcasing every design element, including the eye-catching abstract mural at the bottom of the swimming pool. It's a detail that says, we didn't just build a pool, we built a piece of art. Manicured lawns and towering trees are accented by gravel paths, creating a sense of a stately European garden, a true botanical wonder that complements the house perfectly. This isn't just landscaping, it's an immersive experience. You could get lost here for days. And that, my friends, is exactly the point. The autumn 2025 price tag, beyond the Zillow estimate. So, let's get down to the numbers, shall we? This magnificent residence is on the market for an asking price of $24.75 million. It's a sum that could make a hedge fund manager blush. But let's unpack that, because the true value of an estate like this goes way beyond the Zillow estimate. We're not just talking about the 21,000 square feet of living space, we're talking about the land, the bespoke amenities, and perhaps most importantly, what we call the discretion premium. This is a price you pay for the privacy and exclusivity of Alpine, where you can live a life out of the public eye. Our prices still climbing in this segment. For unique, custom-built properties like this, the market is a little different. It's less about a general trend and more about finding a very specific buyer who has the desire and the means to acquire a singular piece of art. We're seeing a plateau for certain segments of the market, but for something of this caliber, it's a different ballgame altogether. It's a case of finding the right fit, the person who sees this not just as a house, but as the perfect backdrop for the next chapter of their life. So, while other listings might be sitting for a bit longer, a property like this is a surprising sweet spot. It's a piece of real estate that defies market trends because it's a true one-off. It's not just a house, it's a statement. Inside the gates, must-have amenities and architectural trends. So, what are the ultimate status symbols for today's ultra-wealthy? It's gone beyond the simple infinity pool. Now, we're talking about a move toward wellness wings, dedicated spaces for yoga, Pilates, and meditation, all with cutting-edge technology. And for the car enthusiast, subterranean car galleries are the latest thing. It's not enough to have a garage. You need a place to showcase your collection like a gallery of fine art. These features are no longer luxuries. They are non-negotiable must-haves for a life of comfort and convenience. There's also a fascinating shift in architectural trends. For a long time, buyers were seeking that classic, old-school grandeur. But now, we're seeing a desire for a blend of styles, from traditional to sleek minimalism. This home is a perfect case study, masterfully blending traditional elegance with modern perks like radiant heated marble floors and that spectacular glass-floored bathroom. It's a fusion of old-world charm and new-world technology. A place where you can feel connected to the past while living firmly in the future. Future forecast. What's next for NJ's megamansion market? So, what's next? What does the future hold for the megamansion market in New Jersey? My bet is that international buyers will re-enter the scene more aggressively in 2026. As the world reopens and travel becomes more seamless, these properties, with their European sensibility and American scale, will become even more desirable. They're a safe haven for global capital and a tranquil base for international families. We're also going to see the long-term impact of sustainable luxury and smart home integration. We're talking about geothermal heating, self-sufficient power grids, and AI-driven home automation that anticipates your every need. These aren't just features. They're investments in a more efficient and secure future. They're a sign of a new kind of luxury, one that is as much about responsibility as it is about opulence. And that, my friends, is a wrap on our tour of this truly remarkable property. From its Parisian-inspired elegance to its American-scale ambition, it's a place that tells a story of success, creativity, and a life well lived. And remember, at Richest Billionaires Homes, we don't just show you what's for sale, we take you behind the gates to tell you why. So if you've enjoyed this exclusive look, be a good sport and give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more exclusive insights into the world of luxury real estate, and let me know in the comments below what your absolute favorite feature was. Cheerio for now. This video is produced by Richest Billionaires Homes and is intended for entertainment and educational purposes within the luxury real estate niche. All audio, commentary, and informational content are original and created by our team through human research, writing, and editing. Select visual references may be sourced from publicly available materials and are used under fair use guidelines to support narrative and analysis. We do not claim ownership or representation of any third-party brands, properties, or entities featured. No infringement is intended. At Richest Billionaires Homes, we don't just showcase properties, we sell a dream and tell a story. Our mission is to narrate the lifestyle, the vision, and the legacy behind every billionaire's home. We believe in tell, don't just show, because every space deserves a voice, and every detail speaks to a life well lived. The stories we tell here aren't found anywhere else on YouTube or social media. They're crafted by real people to inspire, captivate, and elevate your imagination.